in your chair, and let's get those hips. So one of the most common things my husband and I have seen, my co-owner and partner in life too, is the desk-bound people. So what we came to do in 2015 is we saw this population that wasn't getting talked to. It was the desk-bound, high-stressed, dehydrated, malnourished, spending most of the time at a place where they weren't getting fed and led mentally or physically. And so on a day-to-day basis, my husband and I get the opportunity to talk to you and help you. And one of the things that we see that gets a lot of hit is the low backs and the hips. So we're going to go ahead and work on those. So simple stretches, keep it simple, equals most effective. So today you're going to bring your right leg, take it up and over. Scoot that chair back if you need. You can also just bring the knee up to the chest. If you're wearing a skirt, you can cross at the bottom. And just start to reach over, leaning down. Take a big inhale, lean a little further, and then exhale. And one more time, big inhale, and exhale, lean a little further. Use those abs, come on up, sit up nice and tall, and let's take it opposite side. Bring that left leg up, take it up and over, and start to fold forward. This is what I call my money maker stretch. I could do this a minute each side every day. I'll even have my clients put it in their Google Calendar, and you should see the difference it makes. So this is the go-to stretch, guys. Mark this in your cal. Take it one more time and then fold it forward. Come on up. We're going to go ahead and get into those low backs. So take your right hand on that hip. Take the left hand over. Start to reach back. Look over right shoulder. Twist. Say hi to your neighbor. How's it going? Good to see ya. One more breath. Take a little further stretch, then back to neutral. Arms come up to the sky. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale, take it through heart center, and then back over to that left. Then back through. We're going to go ahead and take the right leg forward, point it up. Start to lean on forward. How low can you go? And each time you breathe, take it a little bit deeper into that stretch. Get those hamstrings some love. Start to feel that good deep stretch behind the leg. Use your core, guys, as you start to sit up nice and tall in the chair. Come on, full extension up, and then left leg goes forward. Same thing here. Start to take it down. How low can you go? How low can you go? Not looking too shabby, guys. Good, and then take it on up. We're going to come out of our chairs one more time because let's get the bodies moving as most beneficial as we can. You're going to turn your chair around. This is called the kitchen sink stretch because you could do it at your kitchen sink. I'll do it at the stairs just to demonstrate. You guys are going to take that chair. You're going to reach back. You're going to drop the head, and you're going to fold forward. Just on the chair, just as easy peasy as you can. This works for all levels. I train 85-year-olds and 15-year-olds with the same stretch. Last stretch of the day. Most of us have low back pain and knee issues, and we think it's our knee and our hips. It can actually stem from our feet. So today we're going to work on loosening up those calves. So take your foot onto the back of your chair like this. And just lean in. Ooh, yeah, feel that good stretch. Breathe. And then go ahead and switch. And then go ahead and take a seat. How you guys feel? Woo! A little better? I do. So thank you. If anything, I feel better. So this year, Vonnie told me to come on out and give you guys a little piece in history of Chris and Annie Mello. So when Vonnie and I were talking about their dream of the Cove and our dream of our new venture that just opened October 1st in the new Sharapa development downtown, and we'd like to call it SISU. We have both been talking about this dream for well over 8 years, and so it's really fun to see the integration come together with their big dream and our big dream here to meet. So I want to thank you guys first in the community, first of all for supporting CultureCon and this amazing event, but also supporting the health and wellness of the community. We get blessed every day to work with such powerful, influential, and special people as transplants coming from California, although I was born here, so my roots are here. You guys have been so welcoming, and we just thank you here. This is definitely home. We've been here 10 years now. We have 2 beautiful boys that just turned 6, and we couldn't ask for a nicer, better community, so thank you for that. So a lot of people say, what does SISU stand for? Why SISU? So it's a Finnish word. Let's see if this works. That's true too. Don't give up on your dreams and visions. Make them a reality. Let's see. So what does SISU stand for? It stands for courage, determination, and resilience. There's 3 things in picking this. First of all, I'm Scandinavian, so I wanted to keep the roots in-house. But also, I wanted to see, not only does this happen in a gym, it also happens in life. And we wanted people to bring their outside issues into the gym because we are more than a gym, and we want to be able to solve those problems on a larger scale with more than just fitness. And it does take courage, it does take determination, and it does take resilience. But as many of you know sitting in this chair today, it takes that in life as well. And we find the more that we attack these 3 things in the gym, we started to notice this overflow into life. So after 8 years of bringing this here, there has been so much courage Chris and I had to go through. There was many times that we were like, should we even do this? Maybe we should just close. I don't know if it's worth it. But then that determination kicked in, and my husband jokes, he calls me MJ, Michael Jordan. I will not give up. I am determined. And the reason is I knew you guys needed our help. I was determined to do this for the cause because I knew there was a bigger calling. And thank God I did. And that resilience kicked in, and then you get your dream. So what is the SISU Method? Basically, we look at the 5 pillars of health. So the first is community, guys. This is the foundation. We like to call ourselves the Cheers of Fitness. Everybody has a name. Some people get a nickname. The day gets stressful, the days get hard, and it just things keep seeming to pile on more and more. And there's something so special about walking into a place and having somebody know your name, ask you how I can support you, ask you what is it that you need today. In a perfect world, I tell my staff that I would have somebody come in and I would know from the minute they walked in they're having a bad day. They're stressed. They're happy. they got a promotion. This isn't working today. Because that will significantly change the way I approach them, their training methodology for that day. Probably the most beneficial part of my job is getting to see the community work together. I had the gift of coming in on Saturday to the gym. I had forgotten my computer. And in the gym that Saturday morning was 4 of the clients, 4 women that are meeting up now on Saturdays to lift together. This is more than a gym. This is a community. And we want to spread that community culture by partnering up with Tamian and Vani more and more and more in Sioux Falls. The next is longevity. Most people think this is as good as it's going to get, right? We want to change that. It's going to get better as you age, not worse. And it's in simple movements that will create this longevity throughout your body. We got to take care of our one body that we have. I got the privilege, in fact, my mom's here today, shout out. She's 65 years old, and she was killing it in the gym, lifting weights, wearing bike shorts, and rocking them. My client looked at her, and she's like, geez, she's got muscular legs. She looks great. That's my example. And that's the example that we want to be for you guys. We don't have to get worse with age. We can actually get better. And we're here to create simple practices that will keep you vibrant for years. The third one is strength. Strength is so important on so many levels. First of all, muscle. The more muscle, so we stop losing muscle. Did you guys know this? At age 26, we no longer will develop any more muscle. So if we don't use it, we lose it. So one of the most simple things to do is work your muscle, which will help you with balance, which will help you with strength, and it will actually give you inner resilience from SISU methodology in and out of the gym. I get the pleasure of watching my 6-year-old boys, and they'll do fun things, maybe throw a kettlebell, do some push-ups. And they're like, Mom, can you do this many? And I'm like, heck yeah, I can. Come on, bro. Let's go. There's something really powerful. And that little thing carries over into many things in my day, where I feel like what I did in the gym, I can now do anything in life. And that's how we want you guys to feel. Once again, we're more than a gym. We're a movement. Next, we'll come into mindfulness. Obviously, as you know, with Think3D's culture, this is more than physical. This is mental. It's also emotional. So practicing mindfulness, keeping us grounded, centered, aware. When you're centered, when you are aware, I've been really working my mantra right now, plant your feet where they are right now. Stop thinking about the 500 things I need to do later. Even today, I'm planting my feet, I'm talking to you. I said to a friend this morning, she said, are you nervous? I said, no. You can't say the wrong thing to the right people. You're the right people. I'm planting my feet. I am where I am, and I'm going to be present for you all today. Last pillar, guys, is nutrition. Food is fuel. I have seen so many people be able to support their workouts, enhance mental clarity, and align their long-term goals with upping their water, focusing on protein, and eating things. We have a rule, 7 ingredients or less. Let's keep it simple. With those 3 things, sometimes just having clients up their water creates so much wellness throughout their body. I think we overthink what we can do in the short term, and we underestimate the long term. It's water, it's movement, it's strength. So after 24 years in this industry, guys, I've seen the possibilities, and they are endless. I truly believe with these methodologies, we can make Sioux Falls the healthiest city per capita. We are at 11 right now, and it is my mission, the MJ determination, resilience, and courage, to make this city number 1. And because of you guys and your resiliency to want to make a change, I see it in all of you, and I've had the pleasure of working with so many wonderful people in this room. I think we can do it. Have a great rest of the conference, guys. Thank you so much for listening to my story, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your